I decided to do a little video kind of explaining some of my reasoning for my first 5 songs because I posted a list of 5 songs on Facebook of, even though they're not my favorite, they're songs I could listen to repeat. Because, well, for the most part, they're catchy and they say something to me. That's the bottom line. But I want to explain each one of them because each one of them actually addresses a type of person. You know, since my vlogging is debunking stereotypes. It's about geekiness, but it's also that the main theme is taking the stereotype and showing why it's not valid. You know, why the stereotype's not valid. And each of these songs that I really like are a different type. They're a type of person. So when somebody asks you, what type of music do you like, and you say something, that helps define what they think about you. You know, if you say, well, I listen to a lot of country songs, they automatically think you're a backwoods hick. It's just a stereotype. Oh, I listen to heavy metal. Oh, you must be a rebel. You must be a rocker that rebels against everything. You know, you kind of get my drift, and 2 examples is probably enough. There are stereotypes associated with particular songs. And my songs, these first 5, they go with types of people. But I want to kind of explain why I like them. Okay. Put it on. There we go. Okay. First off, Everything is Awesome by Tegan and Sara featuring The Lonely Island from the Lego Movie. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. I love that line. It's goofy. It's one of those goofy, crazy, silly songs. And that's what makes you think about, oh, it must be silly. It's from the Lego Movie. Yeah, it must be silly. That's the stereotype. The silly. You're silly. We can't take you seriously. Listen to the lines and you realize, okay, yeah, it's really about being awesome, but I guess I get wrapped up also in the idea of the movie, which no spoiler alerts. I'm not going to give out any spoilers. It's a great movie, awesome movie, not really what you would expect. That's where I want to stop there. Next song, Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love the song Under the Bridge, and it seems it's like one of those white boy angsty songs is what it may be, but what it makes me think about is one of my first dances. Well, I'd been to a few before, but when I was a sophomore in high school, there was the City Hawkins dance, Girls Ask Boys. And this one girl on my academic decathlon team asked me to the dance, and we actually slow danced to that song, Under the Bridge. And that's what I remember, is slow dancing to Under the Bridge. Whatever. The next song I got is Paradise City by Guns N' Roses. I had to have a GNR song on there. I just did, because I love headbanger songs. They're mid-80s. Take me down to the Paradise City. That's awesome. I love headbanger music. That probably wasn't my favorite Guns N' Roses song, because they had a lot of good songs. But it gets stuck in your head. Take me down to Paradise City where the grass is green, the girls are pretty. Oh, please take me home. Just that line, take me down, over and over. I remember hearing somebody say right now, I mean, years and years, 20 years after they came out with the song, I hear somebody say, take me down. Next thing in my head, I think Paradise City. I don't know. It's just stereotype. Would you expect me to like that? Do I look like the headbanging party animal type guy? No, I don't. Does anybody hear her by Casting Crowns? Now this you'd probably expect to be on my list because it's one of those Christian rock and roll songs. Christian, it's alternative. You look at the lead singer. I can't remember his name, but I've seen him and listened to him talk. He is an awesome speaker. He's got a great testimony. He grew up with really severe dyslexia, and people thought he was stupid because he couldn't learn stuff. I mean, he couldn't follow the books and learn that way. He just couldn't write. And now he's writing songs. Because he learned to kind of adapt and overcome his handicap, and now he's able to write songs. And I guess just knowing that about him, hearing him talk, that rolls into what I think about the song. I love all the Castle Brown songs, really. I have not heard one that I didn't like. But this one, in particular, I can listen to over and over and over. Does anybody hear her? It's about stereotypes. It's about this woman, something's happened in her life. I think she got pregnant at a young age. I think that's what happened. That's what the story is. And everybody in traditional church just sticks her in this type box, stereotypes her away, and they don't connect to her. That's what it's about. Does anybody hear her? Does anybody listen to the story? Does anybody stop to listen to her story? And it's about stereotypes, judging, putting people apart. And one of the last lines is, does anybody hear him? Because it's going to go into a circle. Because it happens to other people. And I could anticipate this song going on, talking about different people. And that's one reason why it keeps going on and on. Now, the last song on my list of 5, Liquor Store Blues by Bruno Mars featuring Damien and Marley, is one that I have gotten the most questions about. Why do you like that? I didn't expect that. That doesn't seem like you, that kind of thing. But I've also not gotten the questions that I thought I'd get. Really, I mean, it's a pothead song. You listen to it and you're like, whoa, that is way above getting high. But I just goes over and over in the refrain. It's going over. One shot for my pain. One drag for my sorrow. Get messed up today. Be okay tomorrow. Does that apply to me? I don't know. This is it. He's singing as a guy that has nothing to lose. He even says that his job's going nowhere. I ain't got nothing to lose. That's not me because I have something to lose. I don't run off and get high to ignore the real world. In fact, I've never gotten high deliberately. There was this one time with markers, and it was not a well-ventilated office, and I think we all got a little bit high. But no, I have not gotten high on drugs and actually gone out. I don't even drink alcohol. I've not had an alcoholic beverage in 10 years. But I love that song. And there's a stereotype associated with that. The pothead stereotype. The guy that doesn't care about anything. You look at him and you think, man, what's wrong with him? I don't fit in that. That's my first 5. I guess they don't do it as much, but you think, when you do ask somebody what type of song do you listen to, those don't all fit in my type. They don't fit together anyway. Does anybody hear that's the closest thing to my type? Because you think, oh yeah, it's Christian, alternative Christian rock. He must like that. But they don't fit together. The 5 do not fit together. They don't see a Lego freak with long hair smoking ganja in a church. I mean, you don't see that. I mean, but okay, go on and on.